If you're itching to know what kind of death metal comes from South Africa, you certainly can't go wrong with Afflicted Truth. I had worked with the artist throughout their first few releases on my record company, Coleiosis Records. But after being signed to Christian Metal Underground Records, Afflicted Truth gives us this bad boy of an album, and you'd best believe I was excited when it released. This is The Seeking of Redemption. The Seeking of Redemption was released by Christian Metal Underground Records on April 19, 2024. After hearing the previous Afflicted Truth releases for the umpteenth time, I was curious to know what kind of direction this album would go in terms of performance and progression. Usually, the man behind it all, Hilton Lazenby, will set up a drum programming sequence and shred the guitars throughout those beats. Heck, he's even talented enough to present his style of playing at live shows. He has a certain setup when it comes to recording guitars, and it's explained on the back of the CD booklet. You'd best pause the video if you want to read how he does it. The lyrics on this album are simple, short, and sweet, but at the same time retain the Christian message. In fact, they just might be easy enough to memorize if you were to play a cover of any of these songs from memory. As for the performance, I think they did an amazing job mastering these tracks. They're crystal clear, while at the same time the drum programming has a bit more of a slam vibe to it. The snares totally hit harder than the last album. Although I do love the album for what it is, I have just a couple complaints, and they're mostly about the CD layout. The first one is a bit more of a minor one, and it's that Afflicted Truth is mistyped as Affliction Truth on the back of the booklet. If this album ever gets reprinted, hopefully they can fix that. My other complaint is that the artwork throughout the layout is comprised of AI-generated art. I personally never really go that route, but if you use AI for your CD design, at least try to make sure the results don't look too weird. I'm talking about the direction of where someone's facing compared to where his limbs are, the number of fingers on a hand, the clothes mixing with the skin. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. As I close this review video, I want to thank Dwayne Keith from Christian Metal Underground for sending me this CD. You can get the album from his main label, Vision of God Records. I'll leave some links in the description to his web store and Bandcamp page. That's all for now. See you next time.